diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots, and things of that nature always ranked above them. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And now Washington starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at center.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yes, yeah, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
And here's Westbrook. Trying his luck from deep. No good there. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. Gasol kicks it over to Schroeder. Fires for 3. Rebound, Washington.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Beal against Caldwell-Pope. With the teardrop, Beal can't get it to go. And here's the Lakers. Kuzma outside. Brown against LeBron. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
As good as LeBron is at moving the ball, he's not going to pass up the jump shot if it's there for him.
Bryant passes to Hachimura. Outside for Beal. Drops one in from the wing.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
LeBron dishes to Gasol. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
Outside Gasol. He dishes it to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
Outside Beal. Back to Westbrook. On deep. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston. And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Offensive rebound. Hachimura. The layup off target. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Schroeder. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Schroeder.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing them.
A drive by Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Beal is so tenacious on the drive. He shows no remorse to the defense on these type of dunks.
James against Beal. And it's good, 2 points. LeBron's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Hachimura, no good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
LeBron passes to Gasol. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Mark doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And a new regime in Washington as they have moved on from the previous GM. A lot to do here.
Yeah, GA, and it's not an ideal cap situation to work with. Fans are excited to see what can be done. They need to land a few big free agents. It hasn't happened for the Wizards in a while.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Opening day, Chris, in your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of the year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
A little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
Yeah. And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
James dishes to Schroeder. Back to LeBron. Takes it out to Schroeder. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Schroeder's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Beal. Clock at 6. Gasol against Brown. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Schroeder looking around. Hachimura grabs the miss.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Fades and shoots, and the basket is good.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. Knocks it loose. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 8.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Bounce pass from Beal. Bryant finds Westbrook. Washington gets it back and a new 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he knocks down the first one. one misses.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last 2 seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. It's good from long range.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Outside Westbrook. Over Caldwell Pope. And again, Washington no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. 5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Wizards trail by 8. Outside Beal. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
Now Gasol. Now here's James. Ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Brown trying to free himself up. Beal can't get it to go.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And the Lakers turn it over again. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Gasol against Bryant. Westbrook with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New York.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Beal. Back to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Westbrook lays it in. Westbrook's got 5.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 12. That one goes in. He's got 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
Lakers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Berton has checked in. On defense, the Lakers. 8-point game. The pass to Beal. Teardrop shot. Can't hit that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Pulls up. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Here's Beal. Here's Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Free throw drops for Bryant. Good on both.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love this. I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of D.C. love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital.
Harrell trying to free himself up, and it's Schroeder missing.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Here's Pertinis, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. One falls for Bertans. So he gets them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Lakers leading by 6. Schroeder passes to Harrell. Dishes it to LeBron. Bertans grabs the board.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And stolen by LeBron. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. And James throws it down hard.
James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
Pass to Beal. It's stolen by Schroeder. The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5 from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Beal. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Westbrook.
And whenever Caldwell Pope is on you, his length is going to be on your mind. You're going to be looking in that rearview mirror, just so good at positioning his body and not fouling on his contest.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Shabazz Napier. Bradley Beal is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. LeBron, no luck. Wizards trail by 11. Napier passes to Wagner, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harrell kicks to James. The feed to Morris. Washington with the rebound.
Oh, no. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Westbrook against James. Pass to Wagner. And stolen by LeBron. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease. And as well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target. Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Basket counts. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now, here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Pass to Napier. Here's Wagner. Shot clock at 5. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
First free throw is good. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I mean, for the ones that are sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard. I got to give this for a couple seconds.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Yes. Love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
The pass to Wagner. He kicks to Beal. Looking to get it going. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 13-point lead. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's LeBron. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And the rejection by Harrell. Caruso, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
When all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
Wizards trail by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Beal. And another miss by Washington.
It's the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Here's Caruso to the inside and finished off by LeBron.
You got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Beal from long range. The shot misses. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
So both teams making some changes here.
And now a moment to see the stats for James. Coming off a terrific season. How about 27 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds? And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Here's Wagner. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. 4 on the clock. Yes, that goes in. Wagner's got 6 points.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year. But the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. He could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
Wizards trail by 21. And here's Napier. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Just 3 to shoot. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Harrell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Nice shot by Smith.
The quickness of Smith, Kevin, is so hard to keep up with, which is why he's able to get these shots off in time.
Inside, here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Passes to Wagner. Smith outside. Good D by LeBron.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And Chris, later this season, LeBron James likely to surpass Kobe Bryant for third on the all-time scoring list.
And that might be a bittersweet moment for Lakers fans, Kevin. I mean, a lot of diehard Kobe supporters who've long held that the Mamba, not LeBron, was the heir apparent to Jordan.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
And Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. It's tipped. They retain possession. Here's Caruso. Pass to Horton Tucker. Feeds it to James. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Hachimura. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Pass to Harrell. Back to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
A difficult situation for Washington. Smith the pass to Wagner. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Harrell.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And James gets it to go.
James, such a terrific interior scorer. Simple, under control, and on the money.
And there's the pass to Hachimura. Over in the corner, Bertans. Buries it from three-point range. Bertans got 5 now.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
LeBron shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Brown the pass to Hachimura. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers leading by 23. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Count the basket. Harrell's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Morris against Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
It's that kind of aggression that's led to an increased role for Smith these past few years. I mean, they want him playing fast and attacking.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Brown. Knocked away. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Floats it up for James. And the Lakers with another turnover here. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Smith the pass to Wagner. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. Smith in the post.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Hachimura. Shot from 12. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Hachimura's got 4 this quarter.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Lakers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Wizards.
What's up?
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Brown the pass to Wagner. Westbrook against Schroeder. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Schroeder, right side. Back to James. And they double up James. Down low, tries from 7. And no problem from Harrell as he finishes at the rim. Harrell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Now Westbrook for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 38 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. Coming off a great game last time out, he's turning it up a notch already here tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls. Let's go.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Schroeder in at the one spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Beal gets a wide open look. A rebound by the Lakers. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. LeBron, no luck.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. Releases. Offensive rebound. Brown makes it off the glass. Brown's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Wizards.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
James dishes to Schroeder. He feeds it to Harrell. Kicks it out to James. And they double up James. Lakers passing it around. Here's Schroeder. And the Lakers with another miss.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Now the pass to Westbrook. Shoots a 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
First free throw is good. Marcus All's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Passes it to James. Now the feed to Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
Not a lot of ups needed right there for Gasol to get up and hammer the dunk.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Hachimura, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Hachimura. He's got 8. Just 4 to shoot. Another one falls for Washington. Los Angeles leading by 23. James right side. Got a hand on it.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now the wide open NBA style has unleashed his game.
No, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. He gets it in there. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Schroeder. 12 points for him. Kuzma outside. Here's LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 44.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. LeBron grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Schroeder against Brown. Now here's Schroeder. Defense right on him. And the layup falls. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Washington calls timeout.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
So for the Wizards, Mahinmi comes in for Hachimura, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Beal. And Washington has possession, and Bryant kicks to Mahinmi. Nice ball movement by Washington. Napier finds Mahinmi. Now here's Westbrook. 17 points in the game, 4 on the shot clock. From deep. And again, Washington no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Kuzma. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And that one good. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Feeds it to Gasol. Stolen by Westbrook. Shoots over Schroeder. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. LeBron James on the wing. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Schroeder. Here's the dish to Gasol. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the middle. Here's Bryant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bryant's got 5 now.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Inside, and the dunk by LeBron.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Westbrook passes to Napier. Outside Westbrook. Outside Bryant. Here's Napier. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Westbrook with it. 19 points in the game. Brown outside. Just 2 to shoot. Over James. Here's Mahimi. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Wizards have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Berton is checked in. That free throw good from Mahimi. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Morris trying to free himself up. It's Gasol missing. Washington's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Schroeder, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder. The Wizards have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Napier. Lakers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Schroeder against Brown. And it's Schroeder missing. The Wizards shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Napier kicks to Brown. Pass to Bertans. Here's Mahimi. Up and in on the layup. Mahimi's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Schroeder outside. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Schroeder's got 16.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
And that one, good.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Schroeder outside Gasol. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. He dishes it to Mahimi. Can't hit from in close.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Morris looking over the floor. And stolen by Napier. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Mahimi. Good work defensively by Morris. Lakers leading by 20. The pass to Schroeder. Back to Kuzma. Over Westbrook. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Passes to Morris. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Westbrook. 6 to shoot. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Wizards trail by 18. Here's Napier. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Napier's got 8. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Gasol. Kicks it to Schroeder. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the recognition Gasol has is tremendous. I mean, you can't leave anyone open or he'll find it.
The Lakers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Wizards, Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi. And it's Hachimura in for Troy Brown. So it's the Wizards now, trailing by 19. And here's Westbrook, who's got 19. Launches a 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Lakers on top, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wizards trailed by 19. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Westbrook, and the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Lakers leading by 18. Pass to Harrell. Dishes it to Schroeder. Good on the bucket. Schroeder's got 21 in the game.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Here's Beal. A rebound by the Lakers. Harrell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Beal, the pass to Westbrook. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Lakers leading by 22. Beal with the steal. Here's Wagner. He's defended by Harrell.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
And the pass to Hachimura. The offensive rebound. Here's Wagner. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Westbrook against Schroeder. Count it. Schroeder's got 25 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Westbrook. He tries for 3. Caruso grabs the miss.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, it's not a small shot. And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Bounce pass from Beal. Here's Wagner. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Chris, last season the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was so...
Me too. I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Matthews dishes to Beal. Shot clock at 5. Over Harrell. And again, Washington no good.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Beal, the pass to Wagner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points, and finished off by Beal.
Wow. The high activity of Smith is what creates these chances, using his quickness incredibly well.
Pass to Horton Tucker. And here is Harrell. He's covered by Beal. Pass to Cook. trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Drilled from 11 feet out. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
From the Wizards, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Now Beal. Here's Pasechniks. Smith on the wing. Over Cook. Smith, no good. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Outside for Rondo. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Outside Matthews. Smith outside, takes a 3, buries the long-range jumper.
And this is the one area Smith must continue to work on. I love seeing him knock down the 3-ball, expanding his range.
Rondo looking over the floor. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh my God, this would be great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens, because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Wagner passes to Smith. Out to the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Horton Tucker. No good on that one. Great D that time from Beal. Here's Smith. The shot's good.
Oh, Smith is a fighter. Someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. The pass to Cook. Now here's Harrell from 10 feet out. Pasechniks with the rebound. Beal from long range. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Here is Cook. Here's Davis. A beautiful reverse layup.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Passes it to Beal. The 3. Rondo with the rebound.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? And there's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
Pass to Beal. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
He kicks to Cook. Jacks up a three, and Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Wagner passes to Beal. To end the cold streak. Great D that time from Davis.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
The first one falls. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Here's Mahimi. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
To Cook. Outside Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Davis. No good on the fadeaway. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sport. great athleticism with both these teams. I mean, every move is so graceful, so skilled. I mean, majestic.
It is, Kevin. There's an explosiveness. There's this speed that is absolutely incredible to watch. Every possession up and down the floor could have the potential highlight reel.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Here's James. They grabbed their own miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Westbrook. A rebound by the Lakers.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Westbrook finds Bryant. And here is Beal. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Gasol. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
I'll tell you, you size up the defense, you know when to rise and fire, and the catch and shoot. Marc Gasol doing work.
Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Free throw line jump shot. It's not going to go for him. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Schroeder.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
The 19-foot shot, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the 1 miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Westbrook finds Bryant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
The free throw drops for Bryant. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Schroeder looking over the floor. Passes it to Gasol. And it's sent back by Bryant. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. He's off on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. And they double up James. Schroeder outside. The 3. Gasol trying to free himself up. Bryant with the rebound. Wizards trail by 4. Beal from long range does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. There's the pass to James. Clock at 4. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Double team on Westbrook. It's Beal on the wing. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Well, Russell Westbrook has excelled at being a facilitator. You love when he's focused on making his teammates better.
Schroeder passes to Gasol. Pass to LeBron. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Beal can't get it to go.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Washington trailing.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
You can see how much time and effort Westbrook has put into working on that range shot. Under control, well-balanced, really good stuff.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brown against LeBron. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make. And with Beal, Doors, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence. Boy, the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
Now here's Schroeder. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the bright lights of LA, perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
The Lakers in the lead. Schroeder passes to LeBron. To the inside. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Kuzma's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Here's Beal, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
How effortless is the mid-range game of Bradley Beal? Pretty.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. His focus, trying to slow down the freight train that is Russell Westbrook. Coach said his competitive will is second to none. We've got to match his intensity if we're going to come out on top. That is a tall task, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Double team on Westbrook. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron James on the wing. And finished off by LeBron.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Schroeder. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
LeBron outside. The feed now to Gasol. Pass to Kuzma. Tries again. No good from Gasol.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Pass to Westbrook. From deep. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Back to Westbrook. Shoots over Schroeder. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Now James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots. Now, history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Here's Hachimura. Guarded by Kuzma. Hachimura, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Here's Westbrook. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Schroeder outside. That shot off the mark. And Washington the other way now. Feeds to Westbrook. Count it. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Don't give Russell Westbrook an inch, especially down low. This guy lethal.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles.
Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? A change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for the Wizards and their new front office doors, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability in D.C., and I think once they address that, the rest of the rebuild could come easier.
And he makes the first.
Boy, when you look back on Russell Westbrook's career, the athleticism at the point guard position, borderline absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Wizards. Bertanis, he's checked in for Hachimura. Both free throws good from Westbrook. And with Westbrook and his elite athleticism, Doris, it can be seen in his great statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh, the strength in his legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive from the point guard position. It's extraordinary.
Now, here's Brown, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And it's Schroeder missing. Brown feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Bertanis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Wizards have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. Markieff Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's LeBron, and no good. The try spell continuing for him. The shot and game clock separated by 4. That's good from Beal on the assist by Brown. 10 points for Beal.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
LeBron against Brown. Now here's LeBron, guarded closer to the wing right side. This one for 3, but they recover it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 3, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Bradley Beal, Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Shabazz Napier, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Here's Wagner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Count that bucket. Caruso's got his first 2 points.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now here's Napier. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York. Brown outside. The pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. There's Beal with the 3. Rebound by Harrell. The Lakers in the lead. To the left side wing. Schroeder from outside off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Brown outside. Pass to Bertans. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Offensive rebound. Here's Wagner. They shoot again. 3D that time from Harrell. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And here's the fast break. Here's Napier. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by Schroeder. Dishes it to Morris. Schroeder passes to James. And he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded closer. They could use a bucket. He takes it up and lays it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Schroeder outside, looking to end his cold spell. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Well, I do like seeing Schroeder get to the mid-range because that shot's still an important one in today's NBA.
Here's Napier. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Caruso, the pass to Morris. They get a hand on it. Beal with the steal. Pass to Bertens for the 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown against Schroeder. He feeds it to James. Up top, Morris. Off target from 3-point range. Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Beal. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Beal's got 12 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harrell with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Schroeder finds Morris. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about the balance, the effort? Markieff Morris takes the hit, still able to convert.
Passes to Beal. The 15-footer. And the shot is long. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to James. Stripped it away. Here's Napier. Outside, Beal. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Shoots from the elbow. Kept alive. Wagner. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. You look at Bryant, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come. And, of course, Montrezl Harrell. Also someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots on.
And the first one drops. Doris, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, and now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
From the baseline. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 1, and the bucket from LeBron.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
Here's Beal. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Yep, it counts. James has got 17.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Beal from long range. Rebound by Harrell.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Caruso. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Bradley Beal picks one up. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron.
You have to love the leadership of LeBron James. Is he demanding of his teammates? Absolutely. But they can take it because he demands more from himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Hachimura comes in for Troy Brown. And it's Ish Smith in for Shabazz Napier. And both free throws good for LeBron. Wizards trail by 3. And here's Smith. The pass to Bertans. It's Beal on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. From down in the low post, it goes. Hachimura's got his first bucket in this one.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Caruso. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
Here's Smith. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Westbrook comes in for Beal.
Shooting 1.
Free throw drop for Smith. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Harrell. Pass to Horton Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harrell. It's deflected.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Count that one.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Passes it to Morris. Harrell with it. Bertans defending. Harrell the pass to Horton Tucker. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bertans got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hachimura. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York. And it's Smith, top of the key. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Here's Horton Tucker. And no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Hachimura. The pass to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Horton Tucker. On the wing, Morris. The feed to Harrell. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go. Washington fast break. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Harrell. Looking to end the run. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Smith finds Bryant. Back to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. And that one is off. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Here's Caruso, covered by Smith. Caruso, no good. The Wizards with the lead. Smith, left side. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Caruso, covered by Smith. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by Smith. Wizards shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive rebound. Berton's shot is good. Berton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Passes it to Harrell. Over Bryant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Washington out in front. They're up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave him a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. Here's Beal following the basket by LeBron James. It's Westbrook with the drive. The kick out to Brown. Clock at 6. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. They get Marc Gasol.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kevin.
Westbrook, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And the dunk by LeBron.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Washington trailing. Outside, Beal. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Here's Hachimura. Now the dish to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beal, that's for 2. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Beal kicks to Bryant. Now here's Westbrook. 18 points for him. Brown outside. Shoots over Kuzma. And nothing is falling for him right now.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And that one's good. James.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Westbrook puts it up. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Back to Schroeder. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Wizards on D. It's a 5-point game. Feeds it to Gasol. Buries it down low. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option. And understandably, Greg, they got him the rock.
Now here's Westbrook. 18 points for him. And that one drops. Westbrook's got 20.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it. You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor. And regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
They swipe it. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Beal. LeBron with the block.
Oh, you watch LeBron. Not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
And doors with Westbrook. That competitive fire and edge he plays with can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old school NBA mentality.
Here's Kuzma following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Second chance shot, and there's a nice layup by Kuzma. Kuzma's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his third foul of the game. So for the Wizards, Miami comes in for Hachimura, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now Napier, 6 points for him. Beal dishes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Kuzma. Misses off the right eye.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Schroeder passes to James. Back to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Now here's Napier. Chalk up 2 there. Napier's got 8 points.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Poked away and stolen by Napier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Wizards have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called plus sixes, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all of those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
Now off the inbound, here's LeBron. That one doesn't drop, and the Wizards now going the other way. Brown outside. Wagner passes to Napier. Beal gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's Kuzma. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Kuzma's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Napier kicks to Beal. He dishes it to Brown, and stolen by James. To the inside. Schroeder, right side. Rebound by the Wizards. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Napier. He's tightly guarded. Now the pass to Mahinmi. Shoots over Schroeder. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Mahinmi.
Obviously, the closer to the basket, the better for Mahinmi. He's all about high percentage finishes.
James in the post. He's covered by Beal. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Napier feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Brown. Mahinmi against Caldwell Pope. Count it. Good. Mahinmi's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I think Mahinmi likes the contact, right? Physicality does not affect his shot at all.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to LeBron, and James throws it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Napier dishes to Beal. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. That one drops for him. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Outside, Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Napier missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Now here's Beal. He's got 12. Pass to Wagner. Back to Beal. To the middle. Here's Wagner, defended by Gasol. Some solid defense from Gasol. Pass to Kuzma. Over Mahinmi. Washington with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Beal's shot is good.
This, to me, is one of Bradley Beal's advantages. The defense has got to respect the perimeter jump shot, and that sets up that dribble drive.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 10. Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. And then for Washington, Davis Bertans comes in for Mo Wagner. And Smith subbed in for Troy Brown. Wizards trail by 12. And there's the pass to Bertans. Here's Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
And that one falls for Beal.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And both free throws good for Beal.
I think Bradley Beal, guys, has everything you want in a two-guard. He's 6'5", so he's got tremendous size. He's an outstanding athlete. He's one of the purest shooters in the game. He's unafraid in the clutch. I mean, what's not to like?
And it goes down 2 points. Caruso's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Napier. Not a lot of room. Smith outside. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Napier.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here's James. He has 31. And the shot is good. Kuzma's got 16.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Wizards trail by 14. Smith outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, Kevin, you do not have to be a gifted scorer. Jan Mahimi willing to create offense, working hard on the offensive window.
I see you.
LeBron outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 8th assist here tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. In it forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Ish Smith is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. Now here's Westbrook. Trains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Washington.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
LeBron drives in. And they double up James. Morris with the bucket.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now here is Smith. Outside Bryant. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim, my goodness, how you feeling?
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Morris. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Knocked loose. Westbrook can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 12. The feed to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Pass to Hachimura. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Westbrook. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. No good that time. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Yep, that one goes in there. Westbrook's got 29 in the game.
Well, this guy knows how to do this in the open floor. Russell Westbrook in transition is the most dangerous player.
Harrell, the pass to James. Baseline jumper. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Feeds to Smith. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 10. Morris outside, inside, and finished off by LeBron.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Now, here's Bertans. Back to Smith. Pass to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. And Washington again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
James outside. And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Smith kicks to Bertans. Outside Bryant. And Westbrook, here we go. Can't hit from 12. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Morris finds James. Here's Horton Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. first. That one is no good. Wizards trail by 13. Smith surveying the D. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
He hits both from the stripe.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
James, the pass to Harrell. Back to James. And they double up James. This is to Morris. Floats it up for James.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Passes it to Hachimura. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Friday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
He's showing off a polished skill set, is Markieff Morris. Didn't get him the bucket, but earned a trip to the stripe.
First free throw is good.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. Troy Brown's checked in for Washington. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
What a story for Markieff Morris, taking exactly 1 pick before his twin brother Marcus back in 2011.
Now here's Westbrook. It's stolen by Schroeder. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for him. And Morris drops them both. Wizards trail by 16. Westbrook passes to Smith. Back To Westbrook. Shoots it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Fade away. Misses off the left iron.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Down by 15. Brown the pass to Bryant. Nice ball movement by Washington. Smith outside. And the pass to Brown. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Schroeder's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Washington calls timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low, and with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside. Presentation
of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Wizards trail by 17. For three, Westbrook. Here's Pertinis. Gasol with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Wizards trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bryant finds Beal. Over Caldwell Pope. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Bryant. Bryant's got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Gasol's in the post. Working on Bryant. They get the rebound. Kuzma. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Westbrook. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Westbrook's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And they double up James. And Kuzma slams it in.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Bryant. And he banks in the layup.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Kuzma outside. He kicks it to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Westbrook finds Bertans. Outside Bryant. Pass to Beal. Over Caldwell Pope. Again, the Wizards score. And here is Los Angeles now. James looking around. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. James has got 45 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Westbrook with a wide open look, and James pulls it down. James has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Gasol trying to free himself up. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 47 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
On kicks to Bryant. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Plays it in off the breakaway.
The quick feet and hands of Caldwell Pope paying dividends at the defensive end.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Westbrook with it. Gasol covering. Fires. High post. The Lakers with the rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Pass to Schroeder. Also Westbrook with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And again, Washington no good. Los Angeles leading by 22.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
And here's Schroeder following Russell Westbrook's 3. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Schroeder.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now here's Westbrook. Brown outside. The three-pointer off the mark. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Schroeder with the ball. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win.
Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much. But when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's James. Back to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Offline with his 3. Brown against Caldwell Pope. Right wing. And here's Westbrook. What a tremendous game he played against New York. And James pulls it down.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Gasol deciding where to go with it. Pass to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Schroeder hits them both. And Washington has possession. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Kicks it to Westbrook. And they pick up 2.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Schroeder passes to James. Fades away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. The game tonight will be their second time playing the Lakers this season after they fell to LA in the first matchup. Coach said the most important thing we can do this game is play to the pace that we want to play at. They'll take us apart if we get into a track meet. Sounds like a solid approach, guys.
Thanks, David.
Well, he seems ageless at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Now here's Beal. He's coming off a 40-point game against New York.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw, good, Bryant. Bryant hits them both. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Passes it to James. And they double up James. There's the pass to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lakers trail by 4. Schroeder surveying the floor. Gasol dishes to Caldwell Pope. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Caldwell Pope.
Caldwell Pope really solid at passing the ball, and passes like that prove it.
And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Schroeder. Westbrook can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Here's Beal after the basket by the Lakers. Outside Westbrook. And James pulls it down.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that. Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Wizards. And it's good for 2. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Schroeder against Westbrook. Shoots over Schroeder. A shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 points. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Bryant after the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope. There's Beal with the 3. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Caldwell Pope outside. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. They get Marc Gasol.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason, and the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Now Westbrook, he's got 9. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Westbrook's got 11 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Schroeder against Westbrook. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Knocked away. 4 on the clock. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Outside Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Free throws good from Bryant. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 4. Caldwell Pope outside. Schroeder outside. Pass to James. Takes it out to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Oh, Beal in position.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates.
Lakers trail by 3. Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. He dishes it to Schroeder. And it's blocked. It's Brown on the wing. He's defended by Harrell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Shoots over Beal. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Outside Westbrook. And easy 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got 13 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And that one's good. James.
Shots are just flowing. Him right now having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Beal. Over Caldwell Pope. Beal can't get it to go.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
James, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Beal, the pass to Westbrook. Three-pointer on the way. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Inside and finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Beal. He's got 7. 13 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Lakers in the lead. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Now here's Harrell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Schroeder with the ball. Westbrook picks him up, and it's Schroeder missing. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Caldwell Pope against Brown. And another miss by Washington.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And he gets the bucket.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Wizards trail by 3. Outside Westbrook. Trying to end the drought.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The Wizards shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Schroeder dishes to Harrell. He kicks it to LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 15. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Here's Beal. Lock at 6. Shoots over Kuzma. Beal can't get it to go. Here's Kuzma. Over Beal. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player. Able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Marc Gasol so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So on the floor for Washington, Bradley Beal is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. Now here's Beal. They get it back. Wagner can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's LeBron, and the layup's good off the glass. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Westbrook, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played, and that one's good. James.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Beal. He has 7 from the line, and James pulls it down. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Harrell, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who is the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Bradley Beal. Last season, he played outstanding, putting up about 25 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Dishes it to Schroeder. Swiped it away. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Schroeder. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Hachimura's got his first 2 points of the night.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
To the middle. Here's Caruso. Drops in the layup for 2. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Beal. He's got 9. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Get back down to 13 with the basket coming from Bertans.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Harrell. Last time 14 points for him. The dish now to James. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron's really worked on that part of his game.
Here's Hachimura. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York, and he's able to get it back.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. 19-point game. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually.
Oh, wow. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Wizards trail by 21. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. You look at Bryant, fourth in the league and as consistent as they come. And, of course, Montrezl Harrell. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Now here's Beal. 9 points in the game so far. To end the run. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wizards trail by 21. Beal deciding where to go with it. And another miss by Washington.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Schroeder against Beal. Bucket is good. 14 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. Schroeder leading the charge.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. He had a strong showing last season. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Here's Hachimura. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 6. That one a little long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Passes to Hachimura. Kicks to Napier. The pass to Wagner. Wizards passing it around. To stop the drought. Hachimura, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell, Kevin McHale, and the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 8 points for him. Hero. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Hachimura. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Friday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
He's off on the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And he's good on the second. The Wizards shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Hachimura. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
For Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Russell Westbrook in for Hachimura.
One shot.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Westbrook. Here's Wagner. He had 10 points in the win against New York. And stolen by Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Just 5 on the clock. Doubled by Smith. From downtown. Washington with the rebound. Left side, Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. The Lakers with the ball. 1:58 left to play in the first half. Outside Gasol. Pass to Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Smith. Horton Tucker's shot is off. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Brown outside. Westbrook finds Smith. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now here's Harrell. And there it is for him. Harrell's got 6 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Smith. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Wagner. He dishes it to Westbrook. Shoots a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Caldwell Pope outside. Uncovered. And he knocks down the jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 12. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one good for 2. 26 points for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Caruso, covered by Smith. Outside Gasol. His first shot coming late. He can't get that one to fall.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvement defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Gasol in at the center. A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
The first one falls.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Westbrook with it. He kicks to Beal. Bryant with the bounce pass. Beal against Schroeder. Beal can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Brown after LeBron James's miss.
And 2 shots versus foul. 2.
The Wizards have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Brown drops them both. And here's Caldwell-Pope. James outside. Schroeder against Westbrook. Kuzma outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Bryant comes with the double team. Here's Gasol, and it's good off the back rim and in. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. The pass to Bryant. Caldwell Pope against Westbrook. Over Caldwell Pope. Westbrook, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
It's stolen by Bryant. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
James against Brown. Back to Schroeder. Puts up a 3. Washington with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Westbrook passes to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 27. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range too.
Here's Beal. 9 points in the game so far. Poked away, out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
And let's take a look now at Russell Westbrook's numbers. Great showing for him last season. 1st in assists, 4th in steals, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got 30 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
One shot.
That's good from Schroeder. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles, season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Now here's James following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Westbrook dishes to Bryant. Kicks it to Beal. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And 11 points for Beal.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Kuzma passes to Schroeder. Good work defensively by Bryant.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
It's good.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Now here's Gasol. Dishes to James. Unloads. Hachimura grabs the miss. The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Westbrook with it, working on James, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
James in the post. Brown on him. Misses the layup.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Now here's James. He's got 27. Caldwell Pope outside. And that time, also a missed shot. Brown with it. Gasol covering. Beal gets a wide open look. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Hey, keep knocking those in, Beal.
Now Caldwell Pope. 12 points for him. LeBron outside. To the paint, and Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 34. Outside, Beal. And James pulls it down. James has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league. And because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Gasol. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then for the Wizards, Davis Bertans checks in for Hachimura. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Brown. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Now, here's Bertans. There's Beal with the 3, and Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Miami's checked in for the Wizards. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Napier after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Beal. Count it from 12. Beal's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And it's Schroeder missing. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. For 3, Westbrook. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. 37 points for Russell Westbrook.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
To the inside, and Morris throws it down.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Westbrook passes to Beal. Misses the three.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Schroeder outside with the floater. Rebound by Mahimi.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Now here's Napier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Los Angeles has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Pass to Caruso. There's the triple. But they get it back. Morris goes back up. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
James looking it over. Shot clock at 5. The floater, and the layup is good. LeBron's got 33 points.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Napier passes to Westbrook. Outside, Beal. There's the three. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 23. Bertans grabs the board. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. To the middle. Here's Napier. Another one falls for Washington.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. 25 points in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Westbrook. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
James against Beal. James right side. Double clutches. Missed. And so it's Los Angeles rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Scott Brooks.
The issue is not them. The issue is us. We're not being physical. Effort, hustle, determination's going to win this game. Not scoring.
Well, Greg, he's commanding his guys to be more energetic right now.
And the physicality must improve. Coach Brooks wants more toughness on the board.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Russell Westbrook, the Zekniks out there with Mahimi. Then there's Ish Smith, and it's Matthews in at the 3 spot. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Now here's Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. The kick out to Matthews. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Here is Rondo. Right side, Davis. Rebound by Mahimi. Washington shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Pass to Westbrook. Tries a three. The shot will not fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Smith, the pass to Besekniks. Outside Matthews. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Mahimi. 6 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Smith for 3. The rebound by Cook for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And there's the pass to Morris. Out to the right wing. Here's Horton Tucker. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
There's a nuance to the passing skill of Rondo. He just is able to whip that ball around to the open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Westbrook. That shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Cook kicks to Davis. And the rejection by Mahimi. Rondo against Smith. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Besekniks passes to Matthews. Smith with it. Guarded now by Morris. From the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, whenever it's a screen and roll play, Smith's teammates trust him a lot. I mean, they know how gifted a passer and scorer he is off those screen and roll sets.
Horton Tucker's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Matthews scanning the floor. Smith on the wing. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. LA's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Horton Tucker, that's good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Smith left side. Back to Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rondo with the ball. Pass to Davis. Over Westbrook. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Mahimi kicks to Westbrook. Mahimi against Morris. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Markieff Morris. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. Here's Smith. Shot clock at 3. Misses off the right iron. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Davis throws it down hard.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Outside Rondo. He gets that one.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
Now here is Smith. Yep, that one goes.
And, you know, whenever Smith gets that close to the bucket, he's sharp in how he finishes these chances. I mean, he's got a lot of different ways to get that ball up and down.
And here's Rondo. Cook looking it over. Down low. Here's Davis. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Mark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep three at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter three if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that three more in line or symmetrical with the deep three at the top. I kind of like having a short corner three.
I agree with you. Now Smith following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Smith outside. Pass to Mahimi. Over Rondo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Loads it up for Davis. It's deflected. It's taken away by Payton. Matthews passes to Smith. Back to Matthews. Mahimi trying to get open. Here's Horton Tucker. He kicks it to Rondo. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Payton. 6 to shoot. Here is Cook. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Wizards ball. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Davis against Payton. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Payton's got his first points in this one.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Lets a floater go, and it's Cook missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Rondo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rondo's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the speed of Rondo there? Just terrific at getting in the lane and finishing at the rim.
Smith, the pass to Pasekniks. Stolen by Dudley. Out to the right wing. Here is Cook, covered by Payton. Dudley dishes to Rondo, and that one is good.
And Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
Knocks it loose. Here is Cook. Passes it to Davis. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall I think it's pretty solid.
Here's Smith following the basket by Anthony Davis. Smith on the wing. Rondo with some nice D. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Here's Matthews, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Napier, who's checked in for the Wizards. Now here's Matthews. D right on him. Out to Payton. The pass to Pasekniks. Over Cook. No good off the back of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, Kevin. I mean, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Now here's Davis. Outside Rondo, 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Dudley, no luck. Napier feeling it out a bit. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, come out of that timeout and never look back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.